Even though Africa makes up only 14% of the world's population, in 2007, statistics reported that more than 88% of the population in Africa are living with HIV or AIDS, and has been the cause of 92% of deaths reported that year. It's become a major health concern through the years. Although many governments in Africa have denied that there was ever a problem for years, they have now begun to work towards a solution in order to bring aid to those living with the disease. In 2006, U2's frontman Bono joined forces with Bobby Schreiber from the Global Fund to fight AIDS. They developed a campaign to raise money and bring awareness to the AIDS epidemic in Africa. They partner with large name brand companies such as Nike, Dell, Motorola, Apple, American Express, Gap, and many more, creating a worldwide movement called Product Red. By simply taking their most popular product in their market line, making it red, and donating 50% of all proceeds to that cause, and using their brand to bring awareness to the need in Africa, that generated over $150 million to this cause. In 1 Kings 17, Elijah was sent by God to go into a town called Zarephath. It was to meet a widow, and she was to supply him food and drink, even though she had little to nothing for herself and for her family. She was to trust in God. Elijah said that if she obeyed God, her food would not run out as long as she remained obedient to what God told her to do for Elijah. So there was food every day for Elijah and for the woman and her family. Sometime after, her son became very ill and died. She said to Elijah, "What do you have against me and my family? Have you come to remind me of my sin and to kill my son?" Elijah took her son's lifeless body up into the upper room where he was staying and prayed to God, saying, "O Lord my God, why have you brought tragedy upon this widow I am staying with by causing her son to die?" Then he stretched out himself out on the boy 3 times and cried to the Lord, "O Lord my God, let this boy's life return to him." The Lord heard Elijah's cry, and the boy's life returned to him, and he lived. Then the woman said to Elijah, "Now I know that you are a man of God, and that the word of the Lord from your mouth is the truth." In the word, it says that God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. He provided for the widow in Zarephath and for her family. He also provided for Elijah. He provided for thousands of people in Africa suffering with HIV and AIDS through movements like Product Red. Will you trust him and let him provide for you? Embrace the movement.